Welcome to our deep dive into the world of productivity. Today, we unravel the secrets of one of the most prolific voices in this space, Ali Abdaal, an enthusiast, author, and a firm believer in the philosophy of feel-good productivity. Ali's approach to productivity is a breath of fresh air. It's not about incessantly hustling or packing in an unachievable number of tasks into your day. Instead, it's about understanding your individual productivity patterns, aligning tasks with your peak productivity times, and achieving a sense of fulfillment from your work. It's about working smarter, not harder. In this video, we will explore Ali's unique perspective on productivity and provide you with actionable insights to help you become more efficient, effective, and most importantly, happier with your work. So, let's dive in and learn how to redefine productivity in our own lives, Ali Abdaal style. Have you ever pondered why certain individuals accomplish so much more than? Let's journey into the universe of productivity. In the eyes of renowned productivity enthusiast and author Ali Abdaal, productivity extends far beyond the typical definition. Rather than being about simply doing more, it's about enjoying the process, achieving a sense of fulfillment and pleasure from the tasks you undertake, balancing efficacy with well-being. Ali Abdaal invites us to acknowledge our unique productivity patterns and utilize them daily. By aligning our tasks with our peak productivity times, we can increase our output while reducing our stress. This method not only optimizes our efficiency, but also enhances our satisfaction and contentment with our work. Crucially, it's essential to realize that productivity isn't a universal concept. It's highly individual. What is effective for one person may not be for another. That's why comprehending your productivity patterns is so vital. It enables you to customize your productivity approach to best suit you, culminating in a more rewarding and productive existence. Productivity, as described by Ali Abdaal, isn't merely about executing more tasks, but about relishing in the process. Imagine if you could transform your everyday routines into robust habits that catapult your productivity. This thought-provoking query underlines the essence of Ali Abdaal's productivity method, which is fundamentally anchored in the potency of habits. According to Abdaal, habits serve as the foundation of productivity. They are our repeated, often subconscious behaviors that give structure to our day-to-day existence. By tapping into the potential of habits, we can convert ordinary routines into productivity amplifiers. This isn't solely about work or study routines. It encompasses everything we do, from our morning rituals to our nighttime routines. One of Abdaal's key principles is the keystone habits concept. These are habits that, once ingrained, can trigger a sequence of other productive behaviors. For example, if your keystone habit is rising early, it could spark other positive habits like morning exercise, eating a wholesome breakfast, or getting an early start on work. This ripple effect can markedly boost your productivity. But how we form these keystone habits? Abdaal recommends starting small. Pick a single habit you want to cultivate and concentrate on it. Make the initiation as easy as possible and slowly intensify the challenge over time. This strategy, commonly known as habit stacking, can assist you in building robust, lasting habits. The beauty of Abdaal's method is that it doesn't call for drastic changes or severe actions. Instead, it advocates for slight adjustments in our daily routines that can significantly affect our productivity. It's about identifying the habits that work best for us and incorporating them into our lives in a way that seems natural and easy. So as you go about your day, reflect on the habits you're developing. Are they serving or are they restricting you? Keep in mind, every habit, no matter how insignificant, has the potential to affect your productivity. As Abdaal, nurturing beneficial habits can be a game changer in your journey to improved productivity. Have you ever spent your entire day on the go, yet at the end, you feel like you've achieved nothing? To this conundrum might just be prioritization. Now let's explore the art of prioritization through the lens of Ali Abdaal's approach to productivity. Abdaal believes that the secret to handling our tasks effectively boils down to discerning importance from urgency. So what does importance imply? Essentially, important tasks are those that are substantial contributors to our overarching missions, principles, and elevated goals. If neglected, they will have a significant detrimental effect on our progress. For instance, for entrepreneurs, drafting a business plan might be deemed important. Conversely, for students, preparing for finals is an important task. Meanwhile, urgency pertains to tasks that require immediate action, often coupled with imminent deadlines. However, the catch is, urgent tasks aren't necessarily important. Responding to an email or a phone call might seem urgent, but these tasks might not substantially add to your long-term objectives. This is where the beauty of prioritization shines. Abdaal suggests we should give more attention to important tasks over urgent ones. This doesn't mean we disregard urgent tasks, but they should not overshadow important tasks. The aim here is to avoid falling into the pitfall of busy work, spending our time on tasks that keep us busy, yet don't propel us forward. So, how do we put idea into practice? Begin by enumerating all your tasks, and then segregate them into 4 categories based on their importance and urgency. This technique, commonly known as the Eisenhower box, aids in task visualization and better decision-making regarding what to focus on. Bear in mind, not all tasks are equally critical. Prioritize astutely. Scene script. Believe productivity is about constant work with no breaks. Think again. We're about to explore the significance of downtime in Ali Abdaal's productivity blueprint. Contrary to popular belief, stepping back from work can potentially elevate your productivity levels. You heard it right. The secret to a successful productivity spree might just be less work. At least Abdaal highlights that intervals, recreational activities, and self-care are not mere add-ons to a productive existence. They're crucial building blocks. They act as the fuel that maintains the smooth functioning of the productivity machine. Devoid of downtime, we stand a risk of running on fumes, and that's when burnout into the picture. It's comparable to driving a car without ever refueling. Eventually, the car would stop in its tracks, leaving you marooned. The same applies to our minds. Without regular pauses, our mental stamina drains, resulting in us feeling fatigued, uninspired, and furthermore, downtime is not solely about burnout prevention. It's also a stimulant for creativity. When we're constantly in a work-centric mode, our brain is preoccupied with the task at hand, leaving scarce room for inventive thoughts. But when we allow ourselves to disconnect and unwind, our mind is set free to explore and generate new concepts. This explains why some of our most brilliant ideas often materialize during a casual stroll, a soothing bath, even during a restful night's sleep. So, how do we integrate downtime into our hectic schedules? The solution is straightforward. Make it a priority. Allocate regular breaks throughout your day. Participate in hobbies and activities that bring you joy. Set aside time for self-care, be it a warm bath at the day's end, a morning yoga session, or a tea break amidst tasks. Remember, productivity is not a sprint. It's a marathon, which necessitates pacing, hydration, and rest. So don't hesitate to slow down, take a breather, and relish the journey. As Abdaal underscores, rest plays a pivotal role in productivity. So, how can you apply Ali Abdaal's feel-good productivity principles in your own life? Let's take a moment to reflect on the journey we've been on together. We've explored the essence of productivity, where we learned that productivity is not about being busy all the time, but rather about being effective and efficient with our time and energy. It's about achieving outcomes, not just output. We delved into the power of habits. We talked about how habits are the building blocks of productivity and how we can harness their power by creating routines that serve our goals rather than hinder them. We discovered that by making small, consistent changes, we can make a big impact on our productivity over time. We then discussed the art of prioritization. We learned about the importance of focusing on tasks that are not just urgent, but also important. We talked about how we can use tools like the Eisenhower matrix to help us decide what tasks deserve our attention and which ones can wait. We also explored the role of downtime in productivity. We discovered that rest and relaxation are not the enemies of productivity, but rather, they are its allies. We learned that by taking regular breaks and making time for leisure, we can recharge our brains and boost our productivity in the long run. So, how can you apply these feel-good productivity principles in your own life? Start by taking small steps. Implement one principle at a time and observe the changes in your productivity levels. Remember, it's not about making drastic changes overnight, but about making small, consistent improvements over time. And most importantly, don't forget to enjoy the process. Productivity is not just about getting things done, it's also about enjoying the journey and feeling good about what you're doing. Remember, productivity isn't about doing more, it's about feeling good about what you do. As Ali Abdaal says, work smarter, not harder.